Hello everybody. Here we are once again in the Latch Bar studio, and we are about to begin a Latch Bar workout / demonstration. And I want all of you to know that I appreciate any of you watching. What is the Latch Bar? It is a resistance band attachment system, which also uses straps. So right away, we're going to get started, and I am going to conduct sit-ups and also crunches. We are going to conduct a multitude of exercise this evening. So sit back and relax, or you can certainly join me. Let me get my timer set so I know about how much time that has elapsed. So right away, let me get down on the floor, and we are going to start our sit-ups. Remember, we're using the strap attachment system with the basic latch bar. The basic latch bar makes it easier for us to conduct our sit-ups. Okay, we will go from our sit-ups into our crunch. So we will scoot forward so that our knees are in the air. And now I can start crunches. So the latch bar can be seen on my website. My website is www.LW500products.net. We are currently, my marketing department is currently running a sweepstakes. You can log on to my website and you can enter into the sweepstakes. We are doing a giveaway. A giveaway in order to promote business, obviously. So, the giveaway is for $500 of Latch Bar product. But remember, it's just like anything else. If you don't enter to be in it, you can't win it. So, log on to my website, and you will see that there is a promotional advertisement in effect, and the drawing date is December 1st. So enter so that you have an opportunity to win some of my equipment. This way you can join me and work out with my videos. Now, I'm sorry, this is probably a little boring to some of you. having to watch me do sit-ups, crunches, and what have you. However, doing these exercises are very, very effective. These are core exercises, and working your core will help generate good health. Just like any exercise, if you do it enough, you will be able to achieve results. And results are what we are looking for. We would not be doing this if we were not looking for results. So, if you have high blood pressure, if you need to lower your A1C, let's get busy. Stop playing around. So you can do all different types of exercise using the latch bar exercise system. In fact, you can do more exercise with this system than you can with any other system. That's right, I said it. You can do more with this system than you can with any other system, hands down. Well, I'll name a few if you like. The most latest ones that you're used to looking at, in Peloton. You have a treadmill and you have a bicycle. You can't do any of this stuff. That new item that you got, the one that we see LeBron exercising or demonstrating. Now, that looks like a good exercise unit, but you can't take it anywhere. The latch bar system is portable. Any system with mirrors or anything, attachment devices that you mount on the wall, you can't take it anywhere. This system here, as it's mounted on the wall, you can't take it anywhere either. However, the latch bar system has components that are all lined up over here. They're on the floor, they're everywhere. And you can actually place them into a carry bag and take them anywhere. In fact, on my website, we have starter systems that have carry bags. That's right. Look at the Super Deluxe Latch Bar exercise system on my website. You'll see how much you can put into a carry bag. And let me tell you, you could pack an entire gym into a carry bag and go anywhere. So, if you are looking to duplicate any of the exercise that you see on the tonal or the Peloton, you can do it with this system just as well. That's right. You think I don't know what I'm talking about? I'll just show you. On the Peloton, on your treadmill, what do? You jog, right? Or you're riding a bicycle. So with this system, you can also jog. That's correct. You can take some straps. I'm going to give you a short demonstration of you jogging, okay? We're going to do some straps around our thighs here. Yeah, we got one going. We're going to do another strap on the other side. All right? And I'll tell you, you can start jogging like this, and you'll get more out of this type of jog than you'll get out of any jog doing it any kind of way. Now, I'm going to just start off easy for you, and we would just be jogging with straps attached. These are resistance bands attached to our legs, and we would start off jogging like this. And if you wanted to increase your resistance or increase your efforts, you can do that also, because now you have 2 free arms. You can take, okay, you can slide that one on one arm, and you can slide this other one on the other arm, and now you're all wired up. Now you're really ready to go. That's right. So If you want cardio, just connect your resistance bands to the latch bar mount, and with your latch bar mount system, now you can do all kinds of different exercises. If you wanted to do this cardio exercise, I mean, you can really do it. If you want to, you can jog as fast as you want and as long as you want. That's right. And if you have one of these Apple Watches, you put that thing on indoor jogging. Let me tell you, it's going to account for every single step that you make, every arm movement, and you'll be surprised with the type of workout that you would be able to generate. It's going to check your heart rate, it's going to check your steps, and believe me, it's going to tell you exactly what you've done. So at the end of the day, you'll know exactly how much effort you put into your workout. And like I said, you can use the resistance bands on your arms and jog, or you can just leave the resistance bands on your legs and jog without anything on your arms, all right? And it's just as effective. So whichever way you want to do it, you can use the latch bar and do your cardio just as well as you can using any other piece of equipment. And you'll get more out of this type of jog with these resistance bands attached than you can with anything else, because on treadmills, there's nothing attached. In fact, you're just holding on. I'll tell you something about a treadmill. You can just let that treadmill spin and spin and spin, and the mileage will still accumulate even if you're not even on it. That's correct. When you're jogging in place and you have a Fitbit or you have an Apple Watch and you're actually looking at, or you have it set up to track what you are doing as it relates to exercise, you can't fool it. You can't put anything into it if you're not doing the exercise. So just want you to know, there's ways of tricking machinery, but you can't trick the manual. You can't trick what's real. And what you see will be results. And my system certainly is affordable. You won't be paying thousands of dollars for it. If you can afford that, all well and good. Don't try and save up to buy something that you can't afford. If you got to save up for it, that means you can't afford it. Come on, let's understand that. Okay, let's come on over here and let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, we got a squat bar. Oh, can you do squats with the Peloton? Oh, can you do squats with the tonal? Oh, I don't think so. How about this? We can do as many squats as we want, you know? We can get ourselves a good old workout with this one. That's correct. Yeah, so whatever you want to do. You can even do curls with this. And it's no joke either, you know? So you want to add or subtract resistance depending on the level of difficulty. If it's too difficult, decrease your resistance bands. If it doesn't have enough resistance, add more resistance. It's that simple. Now that's a mounted unit. You can also set up a portable unit and do exactly the same thing. So this would be a portable unit, obviously, because we can take it wherever we want to. It's not attached to the floor like the other one is, but you can still do the same thing. You can stand on the deluxe latch bar and you can do curls. In fact, since this has less resistance, I can even do a press with this one. It has less resistance, and with that one I would have to get on my knees, which means I would be making myself shorter in order to do what I am attempting to do. So also, if you want to do a press, if you want to do squats, you're able to do squats with the portable unit just as well. And if you want to make it more difficult, you add more resistance to it. Add more resistance, and you'll get more challenging results. So, as we move right along, there's a number of pre-set up equipment that we have set up in order to demonstrate how to exercise using the LW500 Latch Bar exercise system. For those of you that don't know it, yes, I am LW. This is my patented system, and it also has the brand name. So, we have a basic latch bar here on the bottom, and we have the round latch bar on the top, and you can actually do pulls with this setup. And you can also do a semi-squat with this setup. I'm just like the other commercials. You know, you might have seen some of this before. I want you to see it enough so that you understand how to use it and what you need to do in order to get yourself back into the mix. That's right. That's right. Get back into the mix. That's what this is all about. All right? All you can do it. You just got to stop saying what you can't do and just start doing it. So you see we have things also attached to the latch bar on the top. Yeah. And we can do a pull from different angles if you like. Upper, lower. And you see I have two hands on that because you have a resistance band here that's 2 inches thick, okay? And this is a flat resistance band, so that means it is a loop, one complete loop. So believe me, when you pull on it like this, you have to put some effort into it. And of course you want to turn to the other side, and with your other arm, and you want to do the same thing. You can even grab it from the floor. You can do all kinds of different things. Grab it from the floor and do from a bottom position. The same basic thing. You see some of these expensive machines? You can't do all this different stuff. You can do a lot of it. And I'm not trying to criticize those machines. I'm just trying to let you know that there's a cheaper method that's affordable. And it's just as good, if not better. So it'll never break down electronically on you, and it'll always be ready for you to use. So have it your way. With this system, you can create your own personal gym in your home. You can have this gym as a portable gym and take it wherever you go. Now with this mounted system, we can also do a lot more with every setup that we have. I'm only demonstrating partial exercise because I don't have the stamina and I don't think any of you have the time. So now what we're going to do, I could have waited actually. Let me sit on the floor and then I will cross this around my body. Sit on the floor and now we'll attach. bench closer so I can put my arms up there, pull the strap a little further on my stomach, and then we can actually work on the glute area. For you ladies, this will tighten it up a little bit. And you know, it won't hurt you guys either. Because nobody wants to have a sagging rear. And this will help it. Believe me, it'll help it an awful lot. Now, you don't have to have a resistance band with this amount of resistance. You can use one smaller. You can use a round tubular resistance band and do the same thing as we're doing with this flat resistance band. And also, with the other pull that we were just doing, we can also do a single you can also pull with one arm if you want. And you change it over and do the other arm. All of this stuff will give you an excellent workout. One that will get you back in shape. The type of shape that you didn't think that you could get back into. You know, you still got it in yourself. Yes, you do. But I know a lot of us are afraid of pain. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to go through pain, because this workout isn't painful. But you can make it painful by overdoing it. And I urge you, never overdo anything. It's just like the consequences of drinking too much. You get a hangover. It's very painful the next day. So if you work out too much, it's going to be very painful the next day and the day after. So you don't want to do that. You can start off gradually and work your way into shape. Sometimes that gradually may take longer than you want it to, but you must start off slow. This will minimize pain, because pain will discourage you to continue. So you don't want to discourage yourself from something so important that you need to do in order to help your current state. You know, we've all been there. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. But if you don't do something about it, I'm telling you right now, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better. Some exercise you can do with a cardio effect, and some you can't. When you can, it's always good. if you are in shape enough to do the exercise rapidly. But if you're not, do it slow until you can increase the speed. Because, once again, you don't want to injure yourself. So you want to do some exercise? Let's get it on. If you want to get some benefits, the Latch Bar system will get you into some shape that you couldn't imagine. Only if you use the system. It's just like any other exercise system or program. If you don't use it, don't expect any results. So that's where we're at. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And those of you that don't think that that's true, I'm here to tell you that it's true. So when you're out of shape, you say to yourself, why is it taking me so long to get in shape? It's because your muscles need to be built back up again. That's what's going on. It's just that you don't realize exactly what's going on, and you're taking it for granted that you're always going to have your strength. Well, that's not true. Your strength will only be there if you use your strength. It's almost like using your brain. You know, we think it's pretty funny. At times, we find it difficult to remember things. We find it difficult to think of things. When you don't use your brain and you try writing a letter, you can't spell either. So that's also a muscle that if you don't use it, it's gone. So try it. Try writing a letter. Those of you that are near my age, you know what I'm talking about. Try sitting down and writing a couple of sentences and see how your spelling does. Don't use the typewriter, don't use the computer, or if you do, don't use the corrector, and let's see how well you can spell. Because now that we've been out of school for so many years and we've been retired, we don't write anymore. And a lot of times now, with these telephones, all you have to do is talk into the telephone and it spells everything out for you. But you must reread it because it'll sometimes write the wrong words. So just be careful. But like I said, if you don't use your muscles, no matter what muscle it is, it's not going to be up to par. That's just the way it is. So you want to make sure you continue, or if you haven't, you start using your muscles. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to wait until you're old as I am. You can start now. You can probably try it right now since you haven't been doing it in such time. Give it a try. Let's see how you make out. Yeah, so we can turn our bench around, and we can utilize a lot more different apparatuses. And we can continue with more and more, because there's so many different exercises that you can do using the latch bar system that you will not be bored. You will not run out of all the different exercises that can be done using the latch bar system. Now we're going to bring the bench in so that now we can conduct a press. So I have the latch bar extended. I step into the middle, and now I can conduct a press. When you're using the resistance bands the correct way, you're not letting the resistance band come down to a complete collapse. Because unlike weights, you're not supposed to use momentum in order to generate a press. So you want to use your strength to generate that press and bring the resistance band down partially so that it maintains resistance, and then push it back up. That's the correct way of using resistance bands. You don't snatch them like you snatch weights in order to achieve picking up an exorbitant amount of pounds that's later on going to injure you. Yep, because that's what happens. Weights cause injuries. That's what they do. And most of us don't like to admit it, but they will cause injuries and disable you. So there's a number of different ways that you can actually utilize the resistance running or resistance jogging, as we had did before. You can also just place a loop around your body, around your waist, and also around your upper body, not your neck. We don't want to injure anyone now. Now, you're ready to get started. And it's basically the same, but it's not giving you that restrictive motion that we had when we had the bands around our thighs. So this isn't as difficult, but it isn't easy either after you do it for a period of time. So usually you want to set yourself up on a timer, maybe a minute or two, or whatever you can do. If you can do it longer, all well and good. But we're not trying to win a contest. We're just trying to get ourselves back into better health. And we can still get ourselves into better health. We don't have to just lay there and take all this stuff. You can do something about it. But you got to get off your butt and do it. All right? Now, I can encourage you to do it, but I can't do it for you. So, you got to get with the program, people. Don't ever count yourself out. Because you can do it. Get that word can't out of your vocabulary. Leave it in the dictionary. Because you can do it if you want to. If you have that drive, that motivation, that will, you can do it. But you have to want to do it. And you can do it like anything else that you put your mind to. You can do it. So, never ever count yourself out. That is my message for today and every day. Never ever count yourself out. Because if one person can do it, that means then he ain't the only one, no matter who it is. You can do whatever you see someone else do if you practice at it. You may not be able to do it to that degree at first, but don't count yourself out. We have here a couple of different methods on just how to do some pulls. One is using a flat bar, single flat bar, and the other is just using my foot stepped onto a resistance band with a handle. This handle gives you an awful lot of the leverage. That's what this does, gives you leverage, and this hand does not give you leverage. In order to do adequate or good exercise, you need leverage. The latch bar exercise system will provide comfort and leverage. At the same time, I know that sounds rather strange, but take, for example, the sit-up that we do using the strap system. You use the strap system also to pull yourself to the up position, but you also use the strap system to lower yourself to the down position so that you don't injure your back and your neck when you're doing that sit-up. So, it's also for safety, it's for recovery, rehabilitation. So if you injure yourself, you can also use the system to rehabilitate yourself. You really can't do that with weights. So if you go to the doctor and the doctor sends you to rehab, they don't normally come out with weights. They have you doing something that you could possibly do, something as simple as stretching the resistance band as such. How about that? So we have a recovery system just as well. And as I've told you in the past, I'm living proof of the recovery aspect of my system. I use my system to rehabilitate myself from a second hip surgery. So, I'm living proof of the rehabilitative aspects of the latch bar exercise system. All right? These little simple exercises you could do as well as me. Doesn't get any better than this. I know you'd like a magic wand. The magic wand is not going to do it. It's never going to happen. And even doing push-ups, when you have the latch bar set up on a set of elevators, all you have to do is take the latch bar, place it down over top, get yourself into the push-up position, and do some push-ups. Doing push-ups with the elevated bar is much easier than doing push-ups with your flat hand on the floor. Actually, that's very uncomfortable. So there you have it. I hope I've demonstrated adequately what the latch bar equipment can do, what you can do using the latch bar equipment. But there's many, many more exercises that can be done using the latch bar exercise system. So visit my website, www.LW500products.net, and enter the sweepstakes. You could possibly win $500 credit for latch bar products. But if you don't enter, you can't win. The drawing is December 1st. Then after that, my website is there, and I'll continue to demonstrate the usage of the latch bar system. You can also log on to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Type my name in the field, the search field, subscribe to my channel so that I can get my own channel someday. It doesn't going to cost you a thing. But if I get enough subscribers, I could have my own channel and it'll generate a little monetary there, okay? Look, thank you all very much. I hope you have a good night. Have a great day.